Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, the Automation Hub. So today I will discuss about frames in Selenium. So guys, how we are going to handle frames in Selenium? So as you can see in my screen, I already mentioned 4 points. So we can handle frames by using these any one of the following options. Like there is a four options we can use to select a frame to switch to frame, right? So what is frame basically? So I will explain you first frame. So guys, like let's assume like this is a one browser, right? Browser window. I just open and under browser window we have when the browser open, then the page is loaded, right? The website is loaded. So this is the page, right? Under this page we have multiple elements like this element, this element or this element or this element. Like we have under this page we have multiple elements, right? And under this in all these element we have another page also, like we have frame page, right? So we have another frame also inside this page, and under this frame we have other element also, like the we have multiple elements inside the frame also. So see, so guys, if you are going to check this, like this is the browser, right? Browser window, right? This is a browser window. After that, second is up your website or page. So website or page you can consider. Okay, I just mentioned here. This is a website or page. These are element. Like this is element, right? These are all element. E, I can mention E also. Like this is also one element, right? And okay, so this is also one element. C. So guys, these are all our element under this page, right? And if you see, there is a one frame also. Like this is a frame. Under this page we have frame also, and inside frame we have also element, another element. So and if you want to handle this element like this one, if you want to handle this element, how you are going to do? Because this element is inside the frame, right, inside the frame, and these are all our elements. So when you open your browser and go to the website, you are currently in this page right now. When you are going to launch your browser and then you are going to launch your website, so the currently your cursor will be pointing to this page, right? So you can handle all these elements inside this page, but not able to handle this frame element, because right now my cursor is here and I want to handle this element, and this element is inside the frame, right? So how you are going to handle this? So for this scenario guys, we use driver dot switch to method dot frame, right? So we use switch to method to switch from one page to frame. First of all I need to switch to frame, right? After that I can access this these element, right? So how I am going to switch to frame? Simple. We can use switch to frame by using these options. Like I can use this one, right? I can use this one, or I can use this one, or I can use this one. So every frame tag we have ID or index or name or web element. Any one of the following, if under frame tag any under following attribute is present, you can pick any one of them and you can switch to the frame. Then you can handle the element using inspect key. You can find out the xpath or id or any unique value, then you can handle this way. So first of all we need to switch to the frame, then we can handle the frame element, right? So this is a basically scenario when if you face any frame element, how you are going to handle. So simple, we use driver dot switch to dot frame ID, we can use driver dot switch to dot frame index, we can use, and driver dot switch to frame dot name you can use, and driver dot switch to dot frame web element, if there you can use that one also. So we have four options. So I will show you one demo website. There we need to handle the element inside the frame and how we are going to handle this. So let's open this website. So I am going to use this website as a demo purpose, right? So see, inside this website, when you are going to inspect this website, first of all inspect. So see, so if I'm going to inspect this option description, so this is a link, anchor tag, you see, you can see this is a anchor tag, right? So anchor tag is contain link, right? Okay, so when you are going to click on this, these option will open, the browse, your cursor will going to down at the last moment, right? And you can see the all the value, right? So before, when we don't select any value, right now your cursor is up, right? Your this one, right? You are in the first page, right? First in the up type. When I'm going to click on this description link, my cursor is going to down, you can see here, right? And you can see overview and Java platform standard ed, these details you can see, right? So these are the under the description. So how we are going to handle this? And see guys, this value is coming under C. If you want to check if there is a frame or not, you can simple control F and you can search frame tag, frame value. If you type frame and you see frame is selected, so you can see like we have frame, right? Inside this page we have multiple frames, right? And multiple values. So how you are going to handle this? So one thing you understand, inside this page we have frames, right? Then once I'm going to select this, so let's locate which frame this value is belonging, right? So right now this is anchor tag, go up, this is a div tag, under div, see, right now body, right? Then head, HTML, then we have frame, right? So under, when you are going to select this frame, so see, this whole page is got selected, right? So all the elements inside this frame, like the blue one, is all are under the frame, right? Under the frame all the elements are present. And if you are going to check another, so see, this is another frame. If you want to select these all classes, these are coming under different frame, right? Okay. And if you see another frame, there is another frame also for this value, these values, right? So when you scroll up and check, there will be another frame also. So this way you can check in your page if frames is available or not, right? So how we are going to handle this? So first of all, you understand this value is coming inside the frame, right? Because you can see this value. So under this frame tag, what values are available? So see, we have attribute src, we have name, frame name it's mentioned, title is mentioned, right? Okay, so these two values are available inside the frame tag, right? And I want to click on this element. So let's create one class and handle this page. So I already open one class and the class name is frame concept, right? And then I declared some simple common code here, system set property, right? And WebDriver initializing here, and then maximizing the window. So these three common code I just written down here. Then what we need to do? First task is First of all, launch the website, right? So how we are going to launch? Simple, driver dot get method I am going to use, right? And inside the get method we are going to provide this website URL, right? So I am going to copy this URL and just paste under the double quote, right? After that, what we need to do, guys? We need to simple. First of all, I want to check my page title. So how we are going to check? Simple, system dot out dot println. Then under this, I am going to check like see. Sorry, page title is then okay. Simple driver. Sorry, just use here plus then driver dot get title. I will use method to check the page title, right? For checking page title we use driver dot get method. Okay, after that what I want to do, I want to click on this description link, right? So how we are going to click? Simple, first of all I need to inspect this description. So we have anchor tag, right? So and we have description, so we can use link text, right? For handling a link value we can use link text, right? So I'm going to handle how driver dot find element by dot link text we can use, right? Because inside link we tag we have text value also. So description, then what action I want to perform? I want to perform click operation, right? I want to perform click operation, so that's why I just clicked on this element, right? After that I'm going to close the window, driver dot quit method I'm going to use. So see guys, right now I didn't provide any switch to method, right? Right now I'm just checking if we can handle without switch to frame or not. First of all I want to check this one. So simple, save this program and run as Java application. So see, yeah, browser open, website loaded, and let's see if we can click on this link or not. So let's check inside this. So see guys, we got the error. Page title we got the under console, but after that, see, this command is passed, right? This command is passed. After that, when the driver checking this link, driver try to click on this link, we are unable to locate. Because why? Because this link is belong under frame, right? And you can see we are getting the no such element exception, right? So no such element exception we get whenever the location is incorrect or the timeout, when the element is not loaded or the element path is incorrect, that time we get no such element exception, right? So how we are going to handle this issue? So simple, we need to do what? We need to do one thing. First of all, we need to do switch to frame, right? We need to do switch to frame option, right? So how we are going to switch? Simple, driver dot switch to method I will use. After that, simple dot I'm going to use frame. So see guys, when I am going to type frame, we have four option, right? So we have, like you can see, three method we can use basically, right? Index, by string name, or by frame web element we can do, right? Or we can use id also. If there is a inside the frame we have id, we can use id also. So first of all I want to show you about index part. So simple select this index and see, just call. So index, how you are going to check which index well, just check how many frames available inside this page, and that way you can check. And always remember, index will start from 0, right? So if you have two frames, right, inside this page, see this is the page, you have one See, one. This is a page. After that, we have one frame here, and after that, one frame here, and this frame, right? So this is like we have three frame, right? F1 frame 1, frame 2, sorry, frame 2, and third we are checking frame 3, right? Frame 3. So see one thing. So we have one page. This is a page, right? Inside this page we have three frame. So what will be the index for these three frame? So the index will be 0. This will be 0 index. The first frame will be 0 index. Second frame will be 1 index, and third one will be 2 index. Index value will be 2 because we are starting from 0, right? So the if the frame we have three frames, so the index value will be 0 1 2 only, right? 1 2 3, right? So 0 then 1 then 2, right? So if you are going to handle the third frame, so you can select the second index. If you want to handle the second frame, you can select the one index. And if you are going to select one first frame, you can use 0 index. Okay. So let's see which index this element is belonging. So simple, I'm going to inspect this and see. So first of all, when I'm going to select this element, okay. So when I'm going to select this one, okay. So see, we have one frame, right? This is a one frame. After that we have another frame. So first frame is this, second frame is this. After that we have another frame also. So when you see, there is another frame also, the third frame, right? So see guys, under this page we have three frames. C1. Okay, this is a frame starting from here. Then we have first frame. See, left side blue portion is selected. So this one is will be first frame. So the index will be 0 for this portion, right? Then we have second frame also. See, when I'm scrolling down, the second frame is this one. So see, the blue portion is selected left hand side, right? So this one is second frame. So second frame index will be 1, right? Then scroll down, then see. We have third frame and the index value will be 2, right? So let's try 2 index, second index. So I am going to mention here 2 value because we are checking the third frame, right? Inside third frame we have this element, so we will select second index value will be 2 for third frame, right? So I'm going to provide the 2 value inside for index, right? So after that, once we will click, I want to print under console system.out.println. Okay, I want to print the condition description link is clicked. So I want to confirm like this one is clicked or not. So see, simple, I'm going to print this value. So once the click operation will perform, after that we can see the console, this print value, right? So let's run this program and see. Run as Java application. Okay. So see, guys, this was very quick. So see, page title is selected, right? After that, description link is clicked. Okay, so this value will print. So if you want to check this After click, you want to wait, give some time, so you can see the click operation is worked or not. So simple use thread dot sleep. I'm going to use thread dot sleep, and I want to provide 10-second wait, right? So this will be milliseconds, so that's why I provided like this, and then simple add as a throw declaration. So this will declare interpreted exception. Okay, after that simple save. So then now I'm going to run this program. So simple Java application. So after click, this will hold for 10 seconds, then quit method will be performed. After the print, you quit. So see, selected after 10 seconds, this was performed. So see, so this one is worked, right? We got the title and also we got the output value, description link, clicked, right? So index is working fine, right? We use index part using frame index. We are using right now here frame index value. Let's try for, I'm going to comment this. So I'm going to use name value. We can use, so simple use driver dot find, sorry, driver dot switch to method, then dot frame, right? And we are going to select here name value, frame value. If frame name value is there, we can select here, so that way we can switch to frame by using name, right? So how we are going to do, simple see here. So inside this we have name value, right? Name attributes we have, or under name attribute we have the value. So simple copy this name attribute value and pass it here inside this method, and save this program. Then again run, simple right click, run as Java application. So see, this one will work or not. So see, loaded, click after 10 seconds, yeah. So this one is also worked, right? We used frame name. So if you have inside frame tag, you have name attribute value also, you can use the name option also. I'm going to comment this also. See, I'm going to comment this one also. I'm going to use ID. Now I will show you how to handle frame using ID. So simple, I'm going to use driver dot switch to dot frame, right? Then frame. After that simple method and colon. So I'm going to check ID, if ID value is there. So I'm going to use different website for this. So simple select, I'm going to use this website. So simple copy this URL. So I'm going to create another program for this, because I will use this website for ID purpose. How we are going to handle frame using ID. So I'm going to provide the URL path inside this. Then we will check the title of the page. After that, what we need to do, we are going to check first of all if frame is available or not. So simple inspect this page and see. So I want to enter here input value. I want to enter my name inside this. So just select this box. So once you are going to select this box, you will see this input, this paragraph is coming under this body, and under this body this value is coming inside this iframe, right? So see, when I'm clicking on this frame, the whole blue portion is selected, so this is coming under frame, right? So you can type any value inside this body, right? And this body is coming under the frame tag. See, so if you see right side, frame tag is iframe, and the well attribute is id, frame border, right? Allow transparency, these are attribute value. Okay, so I'm going to use id here. So iframe is basically a frame, guys. You can call iframe, you can call frame, both are the same, right? But just select the id. So we can see we have id inside this frame. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, so first of all I need to switch inside the frame, right? After that I can select this value because my cursor is right now in this page, not the frame, only the page. But how we are going to move inside the frame? So simple, use driver dot switch to method. So I'm going to switch here. So driver dot switch to method I will use, then dot frame, right? Inside frame I will use id. So simple id value I will provide here. Okay, then semicolon. Okay, after that what I want to do, I don't want to click, I just want to enter some input data, input value inside the box, right? First of all guys, see, this value is written paragraph, right? So when you are going to select this paragraph, see, the value is written, right? So how we are going to select this portion paragraph, how we are going to inspect this? So simple, this is coming under body, right? So simple, I am going to use simple select id. So I will create one XPath here, double slash body body, under body we have at the rate, under body what we have, sorry, I need to check again, body, under body we have id. So simple, at the rate id equal single equal this. So see, now right now his body is selected, but I need to change the paragraph, right? So I will simply use forward slash p. Now my paragraph is selected, right? So what I need to do, first of all I will clear this paragraph, right? After that I can enter, right? So how we are going to clear? Simple, driver dot find element by dot xpath I will use, and provide the xpath value inside this. I did provide it. After that I am going to use clear method. See, first method showing clear. So when we use clear method, this will clear all the previous existing data, right? So when you are going to execute this, see, I want to execute this first. So simple, I am going to thread dot sleep I will provide. So this way we can check data is cleared or not. So simple, I will provide 10-second wait here. So this will pause my script for 10 seconds. After that the next command will run. So let's run this program first and see this one is working or not. So yeah, it's loading, website open. Okay, so still loading. Still loading. Okay, now see, paragraph remove and page title is written, then after 10 seconds driver dot quit command is run. So okay, so now it's, oh, I'm going to close this. Okay, sorry. So now this one is working fine, right? So I want to enter my name inside this field paragraph. So simple, I'm going to use again, I'm going to use the same command here, right? Because we are entering inside the paragraph, right? But I am not going to use here clear method because I don't want to clear, right? Simple, I am going to use send keys. To enter any value we use send keys, right? So I am going to provide here my channel name, the automation hub, right? So this is my channel name, I am going to provide inside this. After that we will wait for 10 seconds, then driver will close. I will wait for 20 seconds. So we will check, save, simple save program and run as Java application. So see, once all the elements will load, after that my paragraph value will going to remove, then I will, we enter the new paragraph, right? So new paragraph is going to enter. See, the automation hub is written here, then we close the driver after the 10 second. So this is the way to handle frames in Selenium. So we used, right guys, frame id. we can use to switch to frame. Then another two option I used here. Frame index we can use to switch to frame, and frame value we can use. Frame name, sorry, we can use inside if you want to switch to frame. So there are three ways we can use, or four ways. If we have web element option, we can select this one also, but right now I showed you only three options. Simple, we are using frame.id, we can use to switch to frame, we can use index to switch to frame, and we can use name value to switch to frame. So this is the way to handle frames in Selenium. So thank you so much guys for learning this tutorial, and now tutorial is completed. So thank you so much guys. Please do practice and like and subscribe my channel and keep supporting me. Okay, bye bye.